And welcome everyone to the first episode on this brand new series on the channel. This time I'll be playing with the create mod and a bunch of add-ons for it. Starting with, we can see that we have some custom biomes and very precarious spawn points. And let's see what we have here. I chose this seed because we spawn right on a very cool biome. I don't know the name of it, but I love the peaks. I plan on building stuff around these peaks and just, you know, have monorolls and stuff moving around. Yeah, enough shitty camp for now. So, to begin in the create mod, well, we just begin like any other Minecraft world where we punch some wood. But in no time we'll be able to progress. For now, I'll be just punching some woods and telling you that we have a bunch of add-ons for the create mod, like create decorations, create diesel generators where you can like craft fuel and stuff for gasoline and diesel generators. We have enchanting via create, I don't know, a bunch of extra blocks for crafting trains. We have create electricity, where we can just generate electricity with create and move power around in electric form, which, you know, could be a late stage of the mod pack. I just wanna automate a bunch of stuff, build some infrastructure, you know, just have some fun. After gathering wood for a tiny bit of time, I just noticed I haven't seen any animals around. There's a river there, so we might be able to find some fish, but yeah, I'm unable to find any animals spawning, so we need to get this food situation sorted out before I start getting hungry. Yeah, we can see the river down there, so I think we'll go fishing. And I think I found dinner. Let's go for a swim. Yeah, so I just made this cubby hole here and I was cooking my food when I found some sheep in the distance, so I guess it's time for a bed. While I was digging this small hole I'm staying in, I just found some copper and I want to show you something cool that I installed with this mod pack. Because create is not the only mod. You can see the vein there, and if I smelt just this copper here, I'll be able to craft, you know, some copper tools, which I think it makes sense. They are roughly equivalent to iron tools. I believe they have a bit less duration, but they work the same. So because we have a bunch of copper lying around, I think it's a good idea to just, you know, use it instead of just wasting more time looking for iron. So I just cleared out a tiny bit of space for a starter base, you know. I want to start thinking about finding zinc, because zinc is very important in create. As you can see, it's used to craft, you know, a bunch of stuff here, but more importantly, zinc is, for example, if I want to craft this water wheel, I need shafts and I need andesite alloy for shafts, and I need the zinc nuggets and apparently iron, which I didn't remember being a thing, but apparently it is. Let's see what we can find first. Just found a small cave here, so I can see a bit of iron in the walls there. I'll just go around lighting up the cave and see what we can find here. I really thought this was my first piece of zinc, but no, just stupid lichen. Oh, finally, I think I found zinc blocks. I don't have stone, cobblestone. Alright, I hope this pickaxe can mine this stuff. Let's see. Finally we found some zinc. It's been so long. Okay. Yeah, it works. Nice. So we can get some zinc and hopefully a bit more than this. Just 2 pieces? Oh, come on. Okay, there's a bit more behind. Well, seems like that was the only few pieces of zinc inside this entire cave, so I guess I'll have to just dig deeper, I guess. And I came across a giant cave that I can barely see under. Yeah, this is deep. It's like a custom biome too. I was also hoping to find some andesite, which I did not find any. And the wiki says that andesite does not generate below Y0, so I guess we are in the wrong spot. And using free camp here, I was getting a bit worried because of this custom biome stuff. And I'm noticing that it's just stone everywhere. I can't find like diorite or granite. I found some diorite that generated on a create patch that has some specific stones to it, but naturally spawning andesite I couldn't find any around, so I'm not sure if this is something to do with the custom biomes mod that I'm using, but I was not able to find any. And yeah, I'm using night vision mod just for the spectator stuff. You probably saw it, but I was able to find some diorite because of that create vein stuff, and I'll just use that instead, because if you remember, in vanilla Minecraft itself we can actually craft andesite with by mixing cobblestone and diorite. So I'll just go ahead and craft every single bit of diorite I found in a bunch of cobblestone, and the last block too, let's not forget, and we have andesite for days, a couple stacks. I know it seems like a lot, but let me tell you, we'll go through this stuff in a hurry. So now I think it's a good time to think about using the rest of our copper, because that mod also added copper armor. So let's just go ahead and craft copper armor. Yeah, pickaxe too, because I keep breaking them. So, copper armor, and it looks rather strange, I know, but let me show you something cool that I also installed. Boom! You can see my skin. I'm still wearing the armor, but you can see my skin no problem, because I can just press a key and toggle it, just like that. And since this is a single player world, I'll just go ahead and let the armor be invisible, because I just like to see my skin better. And with that diversion taken care of, I think it's time to come back to the mines, face our fears of the dark, and go down there. I did spot that redstone over there when I was free camming, and I did not find any redstone on the way down, which is needed to craft some of the stuff we want. So I'm gonna go down there and see what goodies we can find. Really? Now I find andesite? Oh, come on, the wiki said it would not spawn under Y0, unless I misread the wiki, which is very much possible, you know. But oh well, I'm just gonna gather this stuff and go home. It's always useful to have some extra andesite around. Okay, I kinda wanna decorate this place, and for that I need one of these workbenches from Shipped. Let me just go ahead and craft one of those, cause I never had the opportunity to explore these textures before, because I never played with this mod. Yeah, that thing looks kinda cool. Outline kinda makes it look like cartoonish a bit, but well, let's see the textures we have here. So by selecting the wood logs, there's a bunch of variety, and we can also visualize it on the left, which is nice. You can see if it's connecting block or just, you know, a block that doesn't connect. Genius. Yeah, let me just get some blocks going on and see if I can make this place look a bit better. Early I got all the andesite, and now that I have some zinc, we can go ahead and just craft a bunch of andesite alloy, which is basically the building blocks of Create. You need this stuff to do everything. Shafts, for example, it's one of the most important things in Create, and it's crafted using this andesite alloy. So let's see, let's say we want to craft a water wheel to start generating power. So we need a bit of wood, just some planks and some shafts. Let's just craft a bunch, and let's go ahead and craft. Yeah, we can craft 2 of these water wheels, which look amazing. In the past, when Create came out, they did not look this good, so it's a welcome change. I really like it. So now that we are outside, let's just go ahead and place some water buckets and pretend it's like a waterfall. Very nice. Let's see if I can divert this into 2 different streams. Okay. Doesn't look the best, but I'm fine with that. I'll just fix the water later on. For now it's generating power, so let's go inside and see the shaft spinning. Yeah, very slowly, but it's gonna do for now. And I just went ahead and I added a few more things. We now can just very slowly just make, very cool. We can make sheets of many metals. I just used iron, but there are others, different ones. This will allow us to craft many other stuff in Create also, so let me just go ahead and squash a bit more iron. Okay, so I just squashed all the iron I need to craft a saw, and I want to show because the saw has a very particular feature that if you power it with a crank, you can take an entire tree down with just the bottom log, which is gonna make gathering wood so much faster. So let's go to bed because it's raining a lot, and let me just show you what I'm talking about. So, not like that, the other way around. We place the saw against the tree, crank, and we just spin it. And the entire tree is gone, all the wood is on the floor. It kinda falls, like spreads a bit, but it's alright. It's still very much faster than climbing the tree to cut it from the top if it's a tall one. So let's just cut another one. Yeah, very nice. Let me experiment with this a bit. So I just planted a 2x2 to grow a big spruce, and by removing the last block, just took out the entire tree, and you can see it kinda mimics the falling of the tree to the front of the saw. So you can see there's even wood on the river. So now I just grew like 3 2x2s together, and I'm just gonna use the crank if I can find it, okay. And I'm just gonna chop this down and see if it works. Yeah, so nice. The thing is, when you chop huge trees, they just go flying in front of you, so yeah, I bet they went all the way across the river. So now that the wood situation is sorted, I just want to show you how the casings are crafted, because they are also needed for a bunch of stuff in creating, just for decoration. So after you just strip a bunch of logs, you just go around with a piece of andesite alloy and you just right click it on it, and they just become casing, which is awesome. If you use like brass and stuff, they become different kinds of casings, but the main one is just the andesite, and for now the one we can afford. Right, so with the new acquired stuff we can go ahead and start prepping. This is a cart assembler, so anything you craft on top of this platform, let me just adjust this so that it doesn't go spinning around, because I never know how these things work. But everything you craft on top of this thing will just become part of a minecart contraption. So you place the minecart there, and I'm just gonna go ahead and craft a very simple drill so that we can start automating some mining. I just made a very simple drill here, and I was gonna automate it, but then I realized that I believe it's a deployer that's called, to place the tracks down as it goes and picking them back up again. But we don't have any brass, and I don't want to go to the nether today. So as you can see, for the deployer we need brass sheets, which is just a ingot in the press like we did with the iron before. And yeah, we need zinc and copper, which we do have, but we also need a blaze burner, which is like some sort of heating element for the whole cooking process of the metal, like melting, you know. And yeah, I don't want to go to the nether today, I don't like that place. So for now, let's see if we can break this thing, which it doesn't look like you can. I was kinda hoping that we could just break it and take it with us, but I think we need a wrench, and I'm pretty sure we need brass for the wrench, so let's try a bunch of stuff. Maybe if I break the deployer, it stays as a contraption. Yeah, it stays as a minecart, and if I break it, no, just becomes the real blocks again, because when it's in contraption form, they stop being real blocks and they become an entity. I guess I can't do anything without a wrench. Wait a minute. This is not brass. I thought you needed brass to craft this. Did it change this when they were updating Create? I have everything to craft a wrench. Let's just get some gold. I really thought I needed the brass to make this. Maybe in the past I could be confused, but let's just use the slowest brass ever. And let's gather all the resources to make a wrench. Alright, we have everything set up now, so let's just go ahead and make the so much needed wrench. I can't believe, I really thought you needed brass for this. So yeah, we have a wrench now, and we can pick up that contraption. And it's also used to make a whole bunch of different stuff. It's the main tool that Create adds. Right, so now we can go ahead and activate the deployer, so that it becomes an entity, and with the wrench we can just pick this up. Let me just make sure this is set to force. Okay, it was already set. Alright, so I can just carry this thing in my pocket now. Let's go to the mines and prepare a place to start digging. Since we don't have a deployer yet, I'm just gonna go ahead and pre-place minecart track here so that I can dig around 64 blocks, which is the amount of tracks that I have. Okay, I should be able to just place this. Alright, I already messed up. I should have powered this thing. Oh man, this is gonna be a mess to clean up. This always happens with me. Let me just get a torch. Alright, I have a torch now. So let's see if I can place this thing correctly. Yes, just like so. I cleaned it up because I used the glue properly before. It didn't actually get that much stuff attached to it, like stone, just 2 pieces or something. So let's place, I guess, a minecart, a furnace minecart to push it around. I can't remember how I used to do this before. Alright, if that doesn't work, it's going, but it's not being pushed by the minecart. Okay, let's see if I can place it in the tracks now. Oh, there he goes. No? Okay, that thing just went through. Yeah, there he goes. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go around and nudge this thing as it goes. I can work this out later, but for now it's working, so let me just go ahead and catch all the exposed ores that it doesn't catch, and I'll see you guys in a bit. It's finished. It doesn't look like 64 blocks, but it is, and let's go back to base and see how much stuff we got from that. It was just a small test, but let's see what we got. Right, let's just repeat the process. You place the deployer and I should power it, but yeah, let me just power it just to make sure I don't mess things up, and place it, and I should be able to open the chests now, or the barrels, and find our items. Alright, so we got some stuff. Nothing in the rest except my rails here and some stone. Yeah, most of the stuff is empty, but we got some things from that. As you can see, we got 47 copper, 12 zinc, and it didn't take that much time, and a bunch of stone, which is always useful. So now that we have a bunch of raw copper from our mining and from our drill, I need to find a better way to smelt it, because using wood and coal, it just takes too much time to get the wood and the coal, and so Create allows you to automate some of this stuff, but it's all I have time for today. I really didn't check the time, and I already recorded way more than I should have, so let me get this editing done. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of this series, and I'll see you guys in the next one.